If I thought acknowledging I had a problem was hard, acceptance was even harder. I could acknowledge that there was a pattern and it was unhealthy, but I just couldn't accept it. In 2021, I was 38 years old. Sure, it had always hurt to touch me, but this pain, this was different. This was indescribable. I worked 3 jobs. I worked for my church, I worked at a printed marketing center, and I did photography. Go, 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 remember? My last day at my printed marketing job, I lasted 1 hour, and they wanted to drive me home because I was in bad shape. When I walked out of that store, I had no idea that I would never be back. For 7 weeks, I laid in bed whimpering, crying, and sometimes screaming. My husband had to leave work early just about every day to take care of me. I remember laying on the bottom of the tub praying this Epsom salt bath would be the difference, or this tube of arnica cream would be the difference, or this doctor appointment, we will figure it out. But nothing made it stop. I wanted nothing more than to not be here anymore. Driving down the road, I would see a pole and think, is this fast enough, or would it just end up worse? Now, I have kids, and I would never have swerved off the road, but I can sit here and tell you, I wanted to. The pain, the torment had taken so much from me. It had taken my freedom, my autonomy, everything, with no end in sight. How do you accept at the age of 38 that you've had to give up one of your jobs? The job where you worked for 14 years? How do you accept that you have to live in constant pain? How do you accept that you can't be relied upon anymore? How do you accept that you can't make firm plans anymore, that there's no rigidity in your life? You have to have contingency plans, escape plans. You bail on your friends all the time. You always have to reschedule. How do you accept that you don't even recognize yourself anymore? Even if that version of you was incredibly unhealthy, that everything was slowly and systematically being stripped from you. I was the responsible one, and now I was shedding responsibilities. The lion's share of the household responsibilities fell to Ron. Cleaning was hard on my body, and he never wanted me to push myself too much. I was the dependable one, but when I was constantly having to reschedule meetings because I couldn't get out of bed or move, that was hard. I was the one that had the answers, but I was slowly fading into the shadows. I wasn't as involved, so I started saying, I don't know, let me look into that, and I'll get back to you, because I was no longer present. I was the one who could figure it out, how to do anything that came my way, until my body wouldn't work anymore, and I had to say, I need help. I took an honest look at what my life had become, and I realized I didn't know who I was anymore. The old me was officially gone. The psychiatrist for disability diagnosed me with acceptance disorder. I would love to know the person who has their whole world flipped on them overnight and doesn't have a hard time accepting it. I am disabled. I require daily rest and modifications so that I can feel normal and do daily tasks. And I'm still learning how to do this. Taking care of Ron and the house while he recovers has kind of thrown me into the deep end feet first. But I'm proud of the changes that I've made and how far I've come. And that's another thing that's so different. I'm actually proud of who I am.